son.
Oh, what the hell was that? Go, 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 go.
That sounded like gunfire, man.
This entire area is covered in these weird stick figures hanging from this tree.
True fear often begins with simple curiosity. From a motionless figure blocking a dark highway to agonizing screams echoing from a neighbor's window. When the line between safety and danger suddenly disappears, would you know when to run? This next clip comes from Sergey of the YouTube channel Travel Stories, uploaded on October 20th, 2025. His videos usually document quiet solo survival in remote wilderness, but this one shows how quickly that calm can turn into real danger. The trip begins like many others. Sergey heads deep into the forest, planning to spend the night alone in a small log cabin he has used before. Along the way, he stops to check a trail camera installed earlier in the summer. Something is immediately wrong.
Сломано крепление. Вот этот кусочек вырван. Фотоловушку эту установил где-то в начале июня. Сейчас посмотрю, включу, если... Ну, в любом случае, вы сейчас кадры увидите, какие там есть. Новые. Подумаем, что-нибудь придумаем.
The camera is hanging at an angle, its mount cracked. When he reviews the footage, the cause becomes clear. A bear had investigated it. It's a reminder that this isn't a campsite or park. It's active wildlife territory. By the time he reaches the cabin, daylight is fading. He begins routine preparations, collecting water, gathering firewood, until a serious problem emerges. The wood stove fails to vent properly. Smoke fills the cabin, making it hard to breathe.
Сейчас пойдет по ощущениям. Не хочет разжигаться. О, давай, гори. Фу. А вот тут, видите, вообще ничего. Ребята, я плохо проверил все трубы. Смотрите, видите? Осиное гнездо внутри трубы. Прям внутри трубы сделали осиное гнездо. Охренеть. Так, сейчас мы его вытащим.
After dismantling the chimney, he finds the cause, a wasp nest blocking airflow. The next morning begins peacefully, but that calm doesn't last. Sergey spots a bear outside the cabin, close, aware, and lingering. He doesn't rush, he waits, listening.
Thanks.
Eventually, he makes noise and the animal retreats, but the tension remains. He packs up, knowing the bear could return at any moment. What makes this encounter disturbing isn't imagination or mystery. It's how ordinary problems became real threats in complete isolation. In places like this, how many dangers stay unnoticed until they're already too close? Hold on a sec. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's continue. This clip comes from the YouTube channel Exploration Unknown, run by an investigator named John, known for documenting abandoned sites tied to violence and forgotten history. The video, uploaded on May 4th, 2022, follows John and a fellow investigator as they explore Fort Anderson in Rocky Top, Tennessee, an isolated location linked to the Coal Creek Wars of the late 1800s. What begins as a routine historical visit quickly shifts when the silence around the fort starts to feel less empty than it should. Fort Anderson's history fades quickly once night sets in. What stands out instead is how the location behaves. From the moment John arrives, the area feels unnaturally quiet, then restless. Sounds move through the tree line and old trenches with no visible source.
Richard Drummond, when some of the militia was harassing some of the town's women, he stood up for them and he wound up being hanged at a nearby bridge, which we do plan on investigating in the near future and checking that out. But we've been having some experiences here already, and I'm excited to get it going. If you look, can't see down in there too well. There's a little ball in there. I mean, this is crazy. If you look on the side, 1853. It's an authentic cannon. Josh was just getting some shots down there where I got some earlier. We heard a weird sound. Hello?
As darkness deepens, both investigators hear repeated movement nearby that doesn't match wildlife.
I just saw a little light over in the woods there.
Blue one? I saw it right when I was turning around.
That was weird.
It was like a little blue flag.
Yeah, it was just right over there in that trench. As you was just talking about that, the REM pod. So we got the REM pod right there. Oh, look there, it went off. Yeah, I had the whole thing in frame too. You could tell.
Really?
You could tell I wouldn't touch it. I'd love it if you'd touch it one more time for me. Thank you.
Was that you that we just saw in the trench? Are you showing up as a blue light? It sounds like it's still walking.
Yeah.
Brief lights appear in the woods and vanish, while their equipment reacts at moments that feel uncomfortably well-timed. Near a trench tied to a past death, the tension spikes.
Okay guys, in this actual area right here, approximately, give or take a few feet where that tree is where a prisoner was actually shot and killed.
I'm hearing something stirring.
Yeah, I'm starting to hear some stirring too.
Am I in danger of being shot right here?
Posing for the picture. Gun is up.
They would have fallen right here.
Oh no, it was an accident, allegedly.
If this is where you fell, can you touch the green light that's on that meter? That little black box?
We got Kayla. That was right there. It's just bizarre. It's like you would swear someone's walking up on you every time.
I wonder if it's like trying to save me, trying to get me out of here.
Dude, something just moved behind that tree.
Really?
I saw it with my own eyes. I don't know if I caught it on camera, but it looked like somebody was peeking out of this tree right here and leaned back in. Hello?
Thomas, is that you?
That was freaking nuts, dude.
Whoa. Dude, what the hell was that? I could see all the branches moving.
Dude, something just took off from there. Received.
Yep.
Yep, message received for sure.
Hell out of here.
Golly, dude, that was so loud. It almost sounded like something was either thrown or something big just took off.
Something large shifts behind the trees. Branches shake violently. Deeper in, they notice bark stripped from trees, broken limbs that don't look natural, and a strong, foul odor hanging in the air.
Alright, well, let's head in that direction. To that pathway?
Yeah, I want to go down that path for sure. Let's head that way. We're actually going to go down this trail and see what happens. We keep hearing, and I don't know that we've caught it on camera any night, but we've heard this like moaning sound come from back here. And I can't think of an animal that sounds like that. So I've been back this way once. I just heard it again.
I did too. I almost heard what sounded like a bottle clink as well. Isn't that bizarre?
It is bizarre, actually. Let's get a closer look at that.
Looks like it's been broke off.
Yeah, look at that. Turn my light down so you can actually see it. Yeah, something's like...
It doesn't look natural.
No, it looks like chewed on.
Hello?
There goes again. Okay. I gotta go see if there's anything down here. I hope not. The trench goes this way.
Dude, don't they
What?
say like spots of leopard or a sign of...
Yeah.
Look at all the trees around here. Like,
Oh.
all the bark is coming off. And that one to the right of you,
It don't feel right down here either.
yeah, I'm not just talking about the moss. It's like look to your right. There's chunks missing all out of it.
Yeah, something's wrong here.
Oh, it hits you like right here.
It hits you. I say yes. Oh God. Is there an animal or a bug on me?
No.
Oh, I feel like something just bit the hell out of my arm.
Really?
God dang it, that hurt.
Nothing there.
Oh, shit.
You all
Hey,
right
my
there?
arm's tingling. That hurt. That felt like a snake or something. Like it.
You think you got scratched? Yeah, it looks like there's a scratch forming.
Really? We'll check back on it in a little bit.
You're not allowed to touch us.
Dude, that was piercing.
I was looking right at you. There was nothing on you.
My arm is almost numb from it. And it's my right arm, guys, not my left. I'm not having a heart attack.
Then it happens. A sharp, sudden sound close enough to feel intentional. Interpreted as gunfire, with no voices and no one in sight, the message feels clear. They leave immediately.
Dude, you smell it?
I do smell that, man. That does not smell good.
Dude, let's start working our way back up. I don't know what that is, but it ain't good.
It is not good.
Oh, what the hell was that? Go,
Dude,
go, go, go.
That sounded like gunfire, man.
Is this the right way?
Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, shit.
You're not hit, right?
No, I don't think. Somebody's messing with us over there. I don't know, somebody.
That was directed at us.
It,
It smelled like a body.
it did. That's why I started leaving. Let's get out of here, man.
I didn't catch it until the breeze came my way, you know?
Oh, God. We might want to let somebody know about that. Oh, something down there. There's something dead down there. I hope. Oh.
Later saying it felt less like coincidence and more like a warning. What makes this encounter scary isn't ghosts, but how quickly it became real danger. So was it a warning from someone nearby, or just fear made worse by isolation? This clip comes from the well-known UFO subreddit, a community focused on sharing and debating unidentified activity in the sky. The footage was uploaded by a user known as Soul Reaver and recorded at approximately 3 a.m. on August 28, 2025 in Bathurst, New Brunswick, Canada. From the start, it's clear this isn't a typical late-night sky video. As the camera records, the person filming and a companion watch an intense light hovering over the bay. They attempt to capture it clearly, but the brightness appears distorted on camera, failing to match what they're seeing with their own eyes.
My videos, you should see the picture I got on here.
Because you can enlarge it right there, right?
Oh yeah,
Now see what it is with the enlargement?
it just looks like a ball. Come see it on my phone. Oh, where to go?
Too bad I don't have my fucking binoculars with me.
Yeah,
I got a strong pair of binoculars.
The object remains stationary, positioned far above the tallest buildings, making it unmistakably airborne. In person, the light appears far brighter and easier to observe than it does on video, as if the camera cannot accurately represent it.
that's giving off a lot of light.
Camera. Is it camera or video? Camera, and then...
I'm gonna zoom in again. The highway
Some viewers suggested a lighthouse or drone, but the uploader argued the position and brightness didn't match. The light's intensity resembles reports often linked to UFO sightings. If it wasn't a known aircraft or structure, what was silently hovering over the bay? And how often do similar objects go unnoticed? This clip is unsettling not because it's tied to a confirmed crime, but because nothing about it can be clearly explained. Uploaded on December 14, 2025, the footage comes from MKP Studios, where explorer Casey documents what people leave behind in remote wilderness. Returning to a Pacific Northwest forest where he previously found a ringing phone, Casey quickly realizes the area has changed, suggesting someone else has been there since, quietly and deliberately.
We have our first sign, just giving warnings not to go any further. So yeah, let's just keep going and see what happens. Whoa, I see some like trash. Yo, it's a suitcase and a tire. That's crazy. And a weird looking blanket.
As I started hiking into the woods, I immediately noticed several missing person signs posted along the trail.
I've never seen any missing signs around here before. This is definitely a new one. I'm pretty sure this is a sleeping bag. This looks like pretty new. There's something in here. Whoa, it's a shotgun shell. It looks like it's unused. I don't know what to say about that. That's definitely one of the stranger finds we've ever come across. Every part of me right now is drenched.
Along the trail are objects that don't belong, trash, bulky items, and debris that suggest repeated use rather than a single visit. None of it resembles a campsite, yet none of it appears accidental. As Casey moves deeper, severe weather rolls in. Heavy rain reduces visibility, muffles sound, and makes navigation more dangerous. Deeper still, he encounters missing person signs, posted far beyond where they would normally appear.
This is the area that I found the cell phone and the cross, and you can see the cross right there. It seems to have fallen over. I came down this trail and I started hearing ringing, and I was trying to figure out where it was coming from. It was right over here. Whoa. There's something else right down there. There is something else over here. This was not here the last time. This was the original one that we found, but it's fallen over. It's been at least a couple months since I found the phone. It was right here. I'm so shocked right now. I can't believe this. Someone had to have been here recently to put up this second cross. Very strange.
Near the original phone location, the scene has changed. The cross he documented before has fallen, and a new one stands beside it, marked with the words, "Forgive us." Someone returned after his last visit.
I think I just found something. Holy sh**. What? This entire area is covered in these weird stick figures hanging from this tree. There's another one hanging right next to it. I just found two more. Holy sh**. So there's that one down there. There's another one hanging right below it. And then there's this. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. I am soaking wet right now. We are deep in the woods, and there's no reason why these should just be hanging here.
The whole area felt like I'd wandered into some kind of ritual site. And as strange as it sounds, so after a few moments to collect myself, I decided to push on.
We just found a machete. Just found this machete stuck to this tree here in the middle of nowhere. What was that? A drone, maybe? That was really loud. I swore I heard singing coming from nearby. Like different pitches. There's something in here. It's like a little Ziploc container with duct tape around it. It's like a remote control to something. Guess with this is that it's some sort of remote control to... Oh wait, it's a drone remote. It has two drone icons right there, but there's no drone inside this container. Just randomly in the woods. Like, you can't get more random than that.
Further on, multiple stick figures hang from trees, clearly placed with intention. Later, a machete embedded in a tree and a duct-taped container holding a drone remote add to the pattern. Nothing here suggests coincidence. By the end, there are no answers, only the realization that this forest has been used repeatedly, deliberately, and quietly. None of these findings prove a single explanation, but together they point to ongoing human presence in an area meant to be isolated. When remote places show signs of planning and return visits, how do you know when curiosity turns into real risk? In mid-June, an Instagram user named Palmy Dylan shared footage from a late-night drive through the Australian outback. On an empty, unlit road, his headlights revealed a strange figure ahead, instantly turning a routine drive into a deeply unsettling moment.
Seen way too many horror movies for this shit. No. You're a f***ing psycho, mate!
A single figure stood perfectly still in the middle of the road, facing the oncoming vehicle. Instead of turning back, the driver slowed, passed it cautiously, and then accelerated into the darkness. The figure never reacted, never moved, and made no attempt to follow. After the clip circulated, viewers were divided, some believing it was a person, others suggesting it may have been a mannequin deliberately placed to scare drivers or force them to slow down on that isolated stretch of road. In places this remote, even harmless things can feel threatening. If it wasn't a person or an accident, what was standing there, and why? The YouTube channel Solo Exploration documents one man's solo journeys into abandoned and isolated places. Uploaded on May 20th, 2025, this video takes that concept further than usual. Instead of just exploring, he plans to spend the night inside an abandoned morgue, a place meant for the dead. What begins as a controlled challenge slowly turns unsettling.
Get that for a sign. Life gives you signs. Oh yes, that's the sign we're looking for. Oh, what a creepy little bridge. Daylight, feeling good. It's just a weird looking ass bridge. Ah, there is cameras on there. Let's go have a look around first. I know there's two cameras looking at me now. Straight off that main road. Take this path right down to it. No cameras there, I can peek around. Let me just get up there and check it out. So, I've come up here. You can see these big boards that are on top of the slate. There is a hole here. I don't think I can fit in there. Look at the size of that hole, man. There's one camera on the corner. Up there, that was the one that was pointing up. There's one over there, but it's looking down. I just climb up here, then I'll hop over and go and have a look at that. Maybe there's an access point on the top as well, but I can also just scope out this building. This building is alarmed, all of them keep saying that. All padlocked, obviously. These two cameras up there. None of them cameras look new though. So I'm not too bothered about them. I'm just got to assess it. I'm gonna get my jacket on. I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna grab a head torch out. I'm gonna drop in. We're gonna explore it no matter what.
The drive cuts through empty countryside, marked only by rusted signs and the remains of a hospital complex long abandoned. With each mile, the isolation becomes more pronounced. When he arrives, the morgue looms in silence, boarded shut, warning signs hanging loose, broken cameras watching nothing. After circling the building and noting possible exits, he finds a narrow opening and drops inside.
Can you believe I've just got through there? You gotta sink See this? They used to operate on the bodies. Drainage down here, look. Electrics. Phone there. The body bags. Oh my god, man, how eerie is that? The cloth tissue down on it. Refrigerators, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chair, front door. Cream cleanser, super cream cleaner. Gloves. And what's in here? A little chapel. Oh my god. A little chapel here. Bring the body in. Family could say their final goodbyes, identify the body, etc. Oh yeah, we'll just fall off. I don't like looking through this though. I feel more comfort in here where they used to work on the bodies than with that refrigerator. Staying here is not my actual concern. I could sleep here somewhat okay. I'd like to stay on there. It's getting all of my stuff through that. I'll go outside, I'll grab my stuff, I'll reassess what I'm gonna do. That was my goal, to sleep on that.
The air is stale, heavy with chemicals. Inside, stainless steel tables, body trays, and medical equipment sit untouched, as if time simply stopped. A small adjoining chapel remains intact, quiet, and unsettling in its stillness. Despite the atmosphere, he commits to staying overnight.
Look where we are, man. Just got me a torch, but let's set up bed. And then make this home, eh? And that is us. We have our bed sorted, made up, ready. I think I'm going to close these double doors because I don't want to be looking at any of that. I was just hearing some really weird noises. It's too quiet at the moment. I don't think you'll hear it. Is there anybody here with me? If there's somebody here, can you make some noise? This is where we used to work on the bodies, the autopsy, identification, forensics. Oh, good morning. I woke up a few times and I struggled to get sleep, but once I was asleep I was alright. Now I need to start getting all this packed away and thrown out there one by one. Goodbye, morgue. I didn't want to mention it in there in case I riled up any of the ghosts or spirits or anything like that, but there was a constant tapping. It sounded like the whole building was just tapping. When I was sleeping on my side, I felt like there was a pressure on my leg. My torso just had this cold sensation go through it from the back to the front. There was lots and lots of noises and stuff. I was just hearing loads of mad ticking noises, tapping noises.
As darkness settles, the silence grows oppressive. Faint taps and distant clicks begin to surface, hard to trace or explain. Sleep comes only in short fragments. By morning, he leaves physically unharmed, but shaken, later recalling persistent tapping and an unexplained pressure felt during the night. What makes this experience disturbing isn't sudden movement or visible threats, but prolonged silence, unfamiliar sounds, and the psychological weight of isolation in a place tied to death. When subtle sensations linger without clear explanation, how do we separate natural causes from something responding to our presence? On a quiet evening in September 2025, a TikTok creator known as Fresh Guy M1 was at home in Calgary, Alberta, casually looking out his window, witnessing something he wouldn't be able to explain. As he began recording, the scene became harder to ignore.
Yeah, but do you see that in the window?
Inside the house, a figure dressed entirely in black moved slowly and deliberately. Nearby, another person appeared to be lying motionless on the floor. The longer he filmed, the more unsettling it became, especially when loud, agonizing screams echoed from inside the home, piercing the otherwise silent neighborhood. Viewers quickly speculated. Some believed it was a medical or mental health crisis, while others questioned why no authorities were called. With no context, the footage leaves unsettling gaps, raising one question: was this a tragic misunderstanding or something far darker happening behind closed doors? That's all for tonight's video. Which encounter gave you chills? Let us know in the comments below. Got your own experience? We want to hear it. And whatever you do, don't miss what's coming next.